everyone, my name is Manatvika. Today we are presenting a model on fraction. Oh wow, what's this? It's a fraction project. What's fraction? Do you explain me? Yes, why not? Fraction is part of a whole. That's an object or collection of objects. Okay, as we see in this model, they are divided into 2 or 3 parts. What do you write here, dear? What is 8 by 16? 6 by 8. Dear, fraction has 2 main parts. The number is top line is called numerator and the number is below line is called denominator. What's that tells, dear? Denominator tells how many parts of a whole and numerator tells out of a whole. Okay. Here 4 is denominator. That means the circle has 4 parts. And 8 is numerator. That means the 8 parts are shaded. Yes, dear. Do you explain the second example? Yes, I will explain. This is 6 by 8. Do you understand me? Yes, dear. I understood you. Thanks, viewers, for watching and listening us. I hope you understood it. Good morning, everyone. Today we are presenting a project on parts of flower. Each flower has 4 parts: sepal, petal, stamen, carpel, etc. Now Control Card will talk about sepal. Thank you, Ekam. Now I'm gonna talk about sepal. Sepals are green leaf-like structure. All these sepal together from the outermost holding calyx. Calyx protects the flower in first stages. Now Bishop Record will talk about petal.
That quicker. Now I'm gonna talk about petals. Petals are the colorful parts of flower. Petals attract the insect and help in pollination.
Now Jasmine Cord will talk about stamen.
Thank you, Rika. Now I'm gonna talk about stamen. It is the male part of a flower. Each stem has a sac-like filament which holds the another on its top. Another produces pollen grains.
Thank you, viewers, for watching and listening us. Hello everyone. Today question pick card Benita Sharma and I have prepared module on agriculture. Now question pick card is gonna talk about this topic. Thank you, Taran. I'm sharing my views on agriculture. Agriculture is a main occupation of people living in India. Most of the population engaged in agriculture. Now, Benita Sharma is gonna talk about this topic. Most of the people do agriculture living in India. All people living in India lifespan from the agriculture. Benita Sharma, I want to ask a question. Yes, sister, go ahead. Benita Sharma, how can we plow a land? There are 2 methods of plowing a land. In earlier times, people are using oxen and nowadays people are using tractors. Okay, sister. Now I understood. Thank you, sister. Thanks, viewers, for listening and watching us. Hello, everyone. My name is Pani God. Today, I'm here with my team members. We are presenting a very interesting model of science, life cycle of butterfly. Now, it's Kushan's turn. Thank you, Pani, for giving me a chance of talking. A butterfly completes 4 stages in its life cycle. Stage number 1 is laying eggs. Stage number 2 is caterpillar. Stage number 3 is pupa. Stage number 4 is butterfly. Now I'm going to talk about the first stage of butterfly. In the first stage of butterfly, lays eggs on leaves. Now it's Gurkiran's turn. Now I'm going to talk about the second stage of butterfly. In the second stage, each egg hatches into the larva known as the caterpillar. The caterpillar first feeds on the eggshell from which it is born. It sheds its skin for several times and grows new ones. Now I'm gonna talk about the third stage of butterfly. In the third stage, the caterpillar forms a protective layer around itself called cocoon. This stage is called called pupa. After a 15 days, a beautiful butterfly comes out of the pupa. Initially, its wings are small and wet, but after few hours, wings become stronger and butterfly is able to fly. Thank you viewers for listening and watching our presentation. Good morning everyone. Today we are presenting a project on inanimate remains of the earth. Now Ishwarpreet will talk about biosphere.
Thank you, sister. Now I'm going to talk about biosphere. The biosphere is made of the parts of the earth. Real life objects. There are three parts of biosphere. First is atmosphere, air. Second is hydrosphere, water. Third is lithosphere, land.
Now I'm going to talk about hydrosphere. The hydrosphere includes all forms of water in the earth environment. It covers approx 71% of the earth's surface. More than 71% of the earth is covered with water and remaining 29% of the earth is covered with land. More than 97% of the Earth's water is found in oceans. Now, Ekam Josing will talk about atmosphere.
Thank you, sister. Now, I am going to talk about atmosphere. The atmosphere refers that air surrounds on the earth. The atmosphere on the earth is constantly changing.
Now, I am going to talk about lithosphere. A lithosphere also a main part of land. For example, rocks, stones, mountains, etc. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone, I am Naveen Kaur with my team members. Today we are going to present a model on human excretory system. Firstly, I am introducing excretion in human beings. Many metabolic reactions take place in the body simultaneously. This leads to the formation of wastes such as urea, uric acid and carbon dioxide. These waste products are toxic at a high concentration. The organs that help in the removal of these wastes from the body are called human excretory organs, and the whole process is called human excretory system. Now, Gusagar Singh will talk about kidneys.
These are bean-shaped organs went towards back of the abdomen. This moves urea and uric acid from the blood.
Now, Dilpit Kaur will talk about ureters.
Ureters are a pair of narrow tubes. The ureter receives urine from the kidneys and carry to the urinary bladder.
Now, Kusandeep Kaur will talk about urinary bladder.
It is a muscular bag lying at the lower end of the abdomen. It stores the urine temporarily and eliminated through the urethra.
Now, Mahdeep Kaur will talk about urethra.
Here is the urethra. It is a short muscular tube at the lower end of the urinary bladder. The lower end of the urethra is surrounded by circular muscle called sphincter, which regulates the opening and the closing of the urethra during the release of urine.
Thank you. Hello everyone. Today we are presenting a model of science on states of matter. There are three states of matter. First is solids, second is liquids, third is gases. Firstly, solids. Solids have fixed shapes and size. Molecules are very closely packed. There are few examples of solids. Example number 1 is sugar. Example number 2 is furniture. Example number 3 is bread. Example number 4 is crockery. Now, Honeydip is gonna talk about liquids.
Liquids does not have fixed shape. Liquids take place of container in which it is stored. Molecules are not as tightly packed as in solid. There are few examples of liquids. Example number 1 is milk.
Now, Gulbar is gonna talk about gas.
Gases also do not have fixed shape. Molecules are very loosely packed. There are few examples of gases. Example number 1 is oxygen. Example number 2 is nitrogen. Example number 3 is helium. Example number 4 is argon.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, today we are presenting a model on layers of biosphere. Firstly, I would like to call Husanpreet Singh to talk about biosphere.
Thanks, Chinka. The biosphere is the part of the Earth's surface and atmosphere in which plants and animals can live.
Next, Jatin Sharma will explain you about atmosphere.
The Earth is surrounded by a layer of gas called the atmosphere. Earth's surface is composed about 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% other gases.
Now, Anveer, please tell us about lithosphere.
Lithosphere refers to the solid rock that covers the entire planet like mountains, valleys, rocks and minerals.
Now, Amol, please tell us about hydrosphere.
Thanks, Chinka. The hydrosphere includes all forms of water in Earth's environment. It covers approximately 71% of Earth's surface.
In the end, I would say I hope you all understood the concept properly. Thanks and have a nice day.
Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Khushpreet Kaur and me Jasmeet Kaur. Today we will present a model on metric measurement. In our daily life, we need to measure length of object, weight of object and capacity of object. Now we will explain length. Dear, what is length? Length refers to how long or how tall an object from one end to another. For example, length of a person, height of a person, length of clothes. The basic unit of length, kilometer, meter. Now let's see the units of length in our project. Millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Kilometer is the highest unit, millimeter is the smallest unit. When we go from highest to lowest, we go from multiply. If we want 1 kilometer is equal to meter, how many steps do you want? 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. We can multiply by 1000. If we want 1 kilometer is equal to decameter, how many steps do you want? 1, 2. 2 steps. We can multiply by 100. If we want 1 kilometer is equal to decimeter, how many steps do you want? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps. We can multiply by 10,000. After our presentation, I hope you all understood about measurement.
Hello everyone, good morning. Today we are going to present a model on nouns. A noun is a name of a person, place, animal or thing.
Examples of persons like teacher, uncle, doctor and girl. Examples of places are like hospital, zoo, church and Agra. Examples of animals are like elephant, cat, tiger and frog. Examples of things are like bus, table, clock and scale. This is our activity on nouns.
Thanks. Good morning to all. We have prepared the model on parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. So I would like to call Dilpreet Kaur to explain next parts.
Firstly, verb. A verb is a word or group of words that describe an action or experience. For example, listen, look, walk, sit, etc. Next one is noun. A noun is the name of person, place, thing or idea. For example, blackboard, chair, dog, cat, etc. Preposition. A preposition is used before a noun or pronoun to show place, time, direction. For example, in, on, at, under, etc. Adverb. An adverb tells us how often, how, when, where. It describes a verb, an adjective or adverb. For example, never, late, always, etc.
Now I would like to call in Enrico to explain next parts.
In the beginning, I'm going to talk about adjective. An adjective describes a noun or pronoun in a sentence. For example, tall, short, large, big, etc. Next is conjunction. A conjunction joins a word or group of words in a sentence. For example, yet, but, because, and, etc. Interjection. It expresses strong feeling and is often followed by the exclamation point. For example, bravo, oops, well, etc. And the last is pronoun. A pronoun replaces the name of person, thing, place, or idea. For example, he, she, it, them, etc.
I hope you understood the whole concept of parts of speech. Thanks and have a nice day ahead.
Hello everyone! Today we are here to present a model on water cycle. So firstly let me introduce what is water cycle. Water cycle is a continuous movement of water from earth to the atmosphere.
Now, I would like to talk about the stages of water cycle. There are 5 main stages of water cycle. First is evaporation, second is transpiration, third is condensation, fourth is precipitation, and last one is infiltration. First is evaporation. It is a process of turning from liquid into vapor. And next one is transpiration. It is a process in which plants release the water inside it in the form of moisture.
Next one is condensation. It is a process by which water vapors become liquid. Next is precipitation. Precipitation is any form of liquid and frozen water that falls back to the earth in many forms like rain, hail and snow. And last one is infiltration. Infiltration is the process by which water on the ground surface enters in the soil.
In the end, I would say I hope you understood all about water cycle. So thank you for listening and watching us.
Good morning everyone, I am Sahitya Kaur here to give presentation on Red Fort. Firstly, I want to give an introduction about Red Fort. So let's start. From Akbar to Jahangir, India was ruled by Mughal dynasty. Mughal emperors brought a lot of changes to the country. Mughal emperors built many historical structures in Delhi and Agra. Red Fort or Lal Killa is also one among them, which signifies Mughals' power. It is built by famous Mughal ruler Shah Jahan in 1648. Red Fort is famous for its various reasons, which one among them is its construction. Red Fort is built by using red sandstone and marbles is one of its unique features. It is situated on Yamuna river banks and opposite to the Chandni Chowk market. Even though we have seen Red Fort for many years, it still stands young. Like Taj Mahal, it is also one among the wonders of the world. In the Red Fort, the Prime Minister of India addresses the country every year on 15th of August. So, it was my presentation on Red Fort. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching and listening me.
Hello everyone, I am Amanjot Kaur. I am here to give some brief information about the Indus Valley civilization. The Indus Valley civilization is also known as the Harappan civilization. This civilization is dated between c. 2600 and 1900 BCE. The Sichado, the Lower Cham, the warehouse and the other important structures are found in the port of Mohenjo-daro. They were used for public purposes. This settlement is divided into 2 parts. The first one is the Sichado, the second one is the Lower Cham. Now, here you can look the Sichado. It is smaller but located at higher place. It was called the Sichado. Its buildings were constructed on mud brick platforms. Now, Komalpreet, will you tell about the Lower Cham?
Thank you, Amanjot. You can see Lower Town is also better like first settlement. Its several buildings were built on platform. Amanjot, please you tell us about Great Birth.
Thanks, Komal. Now you can look the great part. It is a large rectangular tank in courtyard surrounded by the corridors on all the four sides. There are two flight steps on the north and south leading into a tank. There are several rooms are built in all three sides, in which one of the large bell. So guys, that was the information about the Indus Valley civilization. I hope you got it clearly. Thanks for listening and watching us.
Stop looking, stop looking before you cross the road. Before you cross the road, use your eyes and use your ears. Use your eyes and use your ears. And if no bus or car appears, and if no bus or car appears, only then you cross the road. Only then you cross the road. Thank you. I am a cherry, round and red, round and red. I am a cherry, round and red, and tastes really good. I am an orange, round and orange, round and orange. I am an orange, round and orange, round and orange, and grow on a tree, and grow on a tree. I am banana, yellow and long, yellow and long. I am banana, yellow and long. Do you like my song? Do you like my song? Thanks.
Hello everyone. Good morning. Myself Saman.
Myself Sukhman. Myself Chaman.
Today's our presentation is on topic pollination. Pollination. In this type of pollination, pollen grains are transferred from anther to the stigma of flower. The agent that help in this process is wind, water and insect. The pollination is mainly of two types. First one is self-pollination, second one is cross-pollination.
When pollen grains are transferred from the anther to the stigma of same flower or another flower of same plant, it is called self-pollination. Cross-pollination. In this type of pollination, pollen grains are transferred from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower of different plant. Air and insect help in this type of pollination.
I hope you all understood my concept clearly. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Myself Sukhman.
Myself Komal.
Today our presentation is on rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is a technique of increasing rate of discharge of rainwater by constructing structures such as percolating pits, check dams, etc. The tankas were small circular pits built in Rajasthan in semi-arid and arid region to collect rainwater. These were built in Rajasthan because there is a lack of perennial rivers in Rajasthan. Importance of rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is a need of our as the demand for water is increasing day by day.
Rainwater is considered the purest form of natural water.
It is a deep source of water supply.
Rainwater harvesting reduces pressure on existing water resources.
Rainwater store is an extremely reliable source when all other sources are dried up.
It helps in recharging groundwater.
Now I am talking about the process, how it works. Firstly, the process goes on with the rainwater. The rainwater is firstly stored in the collection tank, which is built up on any building. From collection tank, it goes to the filtration tank through a pipe which is attached to collection tank and filtration tank.
The impurities in the rainwater are filtered in the filtration tank. Then this filtered water goes to the tankas through this pipe.
I hope you all understood our topic clearly. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Today we all are here to present a model on human digestive system. So firstly, I would like to call Juskan to tell us about the human digestive system.
Thanks, Anuri. The human digestive system is the process of breaking down of complex material into simpler form. Most of the food we eat is in insoluble form. The food has to undergo 5 stages in order to absorb nutrients from the food.
Thanks, Muskan. Next, Hanif will tell us about the mouth.
The opening in the lower part of the human face which food is taken in it, the following process takes place in the mouth.
Next, Harman will tell us about the esophagus.
Esophagus, the part of the alimentary canal that connected throughout to the stomach, which make wave-like action to push to the stomach.
Now, I would like to call Bakar to tell us about the liver.
The liver possesses the nutrients absorbed by the small intestine.
Next, Simran will tell us about the stomach.
A cyclic enlargement of an alimentary canal, forming an organ for storing, diluting and digesting food. Most of the food gets digested in stomach. It secretes digestive juice like gastric juice, which break protein to amino acid, hydrochloric acid, kill germs and action of enzymes. Food gets converted into semi-solid state called chyme.
Navreet will tell us about the small intestine.
Small intestine, the narrow upper part of the intestine where digestion is completed and nutrients are absorbed by blood, and then large intestine.
Now, I would like to call Ranjit to tell us about the large intestine.
The portion of intestine that transport waste out of the body and absorb water from the waste. The leftover liquid mixture of undigested food and water in small intestine passes into the large intestine. The moist undigested solids remain inside.
Now, I would like to call Nandika to tell us about the rectum.
The rectum creates pressure that helps in removing solid waste out of the body.
At the last, I would like to call Tanveer to tell us about the anus.
It is a small opening for waste material to get flushed from the body.
Now, we learned the whole concept of human digestive system. I hope you understood it properly.
Everyone, we have prepared a model on pulmonary circulation. We will explain it. So firstly, I would like to call Dilpreet Kaur to tell us about artery.
There are left and right atrium which have thin walls. The left atrium is smaller than the right atrium. Each atrium has a appendage called auricle. It increases atrium surface area.
Now, I'm gonna describe superior and inferior vena cava. Firstly, superior vena cava. It carries deoxygenated blood from the upper region of body, and inferior vena cava. It carries deoxygenated blood from the lower region of body.
Now I'm going to talk about the left atrium. Left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through 2 pairs of pulmonary veins.
The right atrium receives blood in low oxygen and sent to the left ventricle.
Right ventricle, it pumps oxygen poor blood to the lungs.
I'm gonna just start the left ventricle. The oxygenated blood from the lungs is brought by the left auricle, which pumps it in the left ventricle, and left ventricle distributes the oxygenated blood to the whole body through the aorta.
Pulmonary trunk. It arises from right ventricle and it divides into left and right pulmonary artery. It supplies oxygenated blood to lungs. Aorta. It arises from left ventricle. It supplies deoxygenated blood to whole body.
Now we all have learned the whole concept of pulmonary circulation. I hope you understood.
Hello everyone, my name is Pusandika. Today we are presenting a presentation on means of transport. There are 4 means of transport: roadways, railways, airways and waterways. So firstly, Ranveer Kaur will talk about roadways.
Road transport is one of the modes of transport which the uses of motor vehicles, cars, buses, bicycles, trucks and animals. Roadways are the most commonly used means of transport in our country, especially for short distances. Roadways can be constructed at a much lower cost than that of railway lines. Thank you, Sandeep, giving me a chance for talking.
Now, Upinderjit Kaur will talk about railways.
Railways. The railways carry heavy goods and people over long distances quickly and cheaply. The invention of steam engine and industrial revolution helped in the speedy development of rail transport. Thank you, Sandeep.
Now, Manpreet Singh will talk about airways.
Airways. Airways is the fastest way of transport developed in 20th century. It is most expensive due to high costs of fuels. Air traffic adversely affected by bad weather like fog and storms. Thank you, Sandeep.
Now, Abhijit Singh will talk about waterways.
Waterways. We have learned that since early days, waterways were used for transportation. Waterways are the cheapest for carrying goods over long distances. There are two types, inland waterways and sea routes. Navigable rivers and lakes are used as inland waterways in India. Some important inland waterways are Ganga and Brahmaputra.
Thank you,
Hello everyone, I'm Kattu School. Today we are presenting a model on day and night. Firstly, I call to Gurvinder Singh to talk about day and night.
We have day and night on Earth because the Earth rotation, the Earth spinning around and around. The view of day and night from space, the side of the Earth facing the sun is in daylight. The other side of Earth experiences night.
Now, Gurvinder Singh will talk about seasons.
As the Earth rotates, everyone on the Earth experiences day and night. It takes 24 hours for the Earth to rotate once. The axis is an imaginary line between North and South poles, and the Earth is also revolves around the Sun. Thanks, sister.
Now, Manpreet Singh will talk about tilt and its effects.
The tilt changes how much sunlight each part of the earth receives. In summer, we are tilted towards the sun and days are hotter. This is tilt which makes days shorter or longer, and this is what causes the season.
Thank you, viewers.
Hello everyone, I am Sukman.
I am Meher.
Me Harjot. Me Sehaj. Today we are going to do 3 simple experiments related to the concept of air pressure. So let's get started.
Water cup experiment. For the first experiment, we need a glass, water and a lid. Fill the water in the glass. Now one thing you should notice that there is a dip in the water. Place the lid on the top. Flub it and see the magic. The water does not fall down. How does this happen? This happens because of the air pressure that is put from outside. Air gains the pressure put by water from inside. The outside air pressure is more than water pressure. So that the lid is held against the glass. Thank you.
Air pressure with balloons. For the second experiment, we need a balloon, glass jar, paper and matchstick. When the balloon is placed on the top of the empty jar, what we observe? We observe that this balloon is not going inside the jar. Now, we put a burning paper inside the jar. Again, we put the balloon on the top of the jar. When the hot air tries to cool down, which creates contraction, and then the balloon goes inside the jar. It's look like some such magical force pull the balloon inside the jar. This is known as air pressure with balloons. Thanks.
Water pump with balloon. You have seen water pump by electricity, but in today's experiment, I will show how to make water pump with balloon. For this experiment, we need a bottle, water, straw and balloon. We have made a hole in this bottle and put the straw inside this hole tightly. We will fill the water in the bottle and place an inflated balloon over the bottle. The air inside balloon is under higher pressure. When you place an inflated balloon of the bottle, the air pressure on the top of the bottle increases, the level of water decreases and water goes into another container through the straw. Thanks. After this, I hope you understood about the concept of air pressure. Thanks.
Good afternoon everyone, I'm Pradeep Kaur.
And me, Amarpreet Kaur. We are presenting a model of Sanchi Stupa.
Now I would like to describe a model. What are stupas? The stupas are the second mount erected with Buddha. It is a Sanskrit word which means a hill. It is a semicircular mount on earth. Later it is called Anja. Amavati was the largest stupa in the Buddhist.
Why was stupas built? This was built because relics of the Buddha, such as bodily remains or objects used by him,
served at the four cardinal points.
It constructed by Emperor Ashoka in the 3rd century. Its nucleus was a simple hemispherical brick structure built over the relics of the Buddha.
The stupas at Sanchi is one of the oldest stone structures in India and an important monument of Indian architecture.
Worshipped enter through the eastern gateway and walk around the mount in the clockwise direction, keeping the mount on the mount in the right.
In the end, I would like to say, I hope you understood our concept. Thanks everyone for listening.
Hello everyone. We have prepared a model on air pollution. Now, I would like to call Ranjit to tell us about air pollution.
Thanks, Nandika. Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. These harmful materials are known as pollutants. Pollutants may be natural, such as volcanic ash. They can also be created by human activities, such as trash or runoff produced by the factories. Pollutants may damage the quality of air, water and land.
Now, I would like to call Anurag to tell us about causes of air pollution.
Air pollution is caused by solid and liquid particles and certain gases that are suspended in air. These particles and gases can come from car and truck exhaust, mall sports, volcanoes, factories, etc.
Now, I would like to call Simran to tell us about how can we reduce air pollution.
Thanks, Nandika. Well, in end, I would say that people should do some efforts to control air pollution. Like people should use public transport, plant more and more trees, drive their car less. They can keep their car in good repair, should not burn garbage, etc.
I hope you understood the whole concept of air pollution. Thanks and have a nice day ahead.
Hello everyone, good morning. Today we are going to present a model of science that is simple machine. There are 4 main machines. Now Avneet will tell you about first simple machine. The first simple machine is lever. A lever is simple machine that involves a bar moving and a pivot. This pivot is known as fulcrum. Now, I am telling about the use of this lever. It allows the lifting of heavy objects, for example, seesaw or hammer. Now, let's move on to second machine, that is pulley. A pulley contains a wheel that holds a flexible rope or belt can either move or turn objects. It allows for easier lifting directly up. Inclined plane. It consisting of a sloping surface used for racing heavy bodies with less effort. For example, slider, wheel and barrow. The wheel and axle consists of a round disc known as the wheel. A root through the center of it known as the axle. These discs rotate together around same axis and used in your daily life. For example, Ferris wheel, spinning wheel, pulling water from well. After our presentation, I hope you all understood about these machines. Hello everyone, good morning. Today we are going to present model of SST, that is desert. The Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert covers a large area of Rajasthan and some parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. Sand dune. Thar are sandy with sand dune while other parts are rocky. Sand dunes are small hills of sand in a desert formed by wind. The winds that blow in a desert are strong and often cause sandstorms. Now I am going to tell about climate. During summer the Thar Desert is extremely hot during the day, but the nights are pleasant. In the winter season the days are warm and the nights are chilly. Camel have thick skin to avoid water loss and long eyelashes to protect their eyes from sand. They can also close their nostrils during sandstorms to prevent their eyes from sand. They have the ability to survive without water for many days.